All right, what up? Uh, I'd like to have a serious, quick discussion about this whole Old Navy thing. I get it. You know what I mean? Some people like, yo, why would you? Not some people, but my first thought was, I don't want to spend money for that campaign, right? That was my first thought. Then I started thinking, I mean, what's $5? You know, for real. It's not about me putting $5 in Old Navy pocket. It's about me showing the world how I feel about the message. And I couldn't do that in the store without getting locked up. So therefore, I purchased it. And I'm going to burn that in a minute. But what I really want to, put on the table is this. It's a sensitive topic when it comes to two-parent homes versus one-parent home. And a father will never understand the pain that a mother goes through who raises children by themselves. And a mother will never understand the pain that a father goes through who raises children by themselves. Both those types of parents exist. And also active fathers exist, right? So as an active father, when I see a message that says, it's her day with the word father, like kind of like, faded some kind of way, that is a very awful way to appease to a certain type of person. And I'm going to be very careful with my words. I'm going to try to be and not be offensive. When I say certain type of person, there's a little bit of bitterness associated with raising a child by yourself, right? And it's an understandable bitterness. My thing is, why not, when Father's Day come around, have, for that one moment, the single mother who's upset or who feels like they would, I'm actually talking to the mother who would buy this shirt. All right? Let me just get that clear. So, to the mother who would buy this shirt, why not, for one day out the year, you take an unselfish stand and say, I'm not gonna, try to take away from the fathers who are actually doing what they're supposed to do with their children. One day. You can have the other 364 days to dislike men or whatever the case may be. But that one day, for the sake of just living in a better place, we shouldn't allow these kinds of messages to come out. And I'm also speaking on style fatherlessness as well. The only reason why that this even exists is because there are fathers out here who are not doing their job. So I understand what Old Navy was trying to do, but there's a real twisted method of doing it, and it's slighting the dads who are active. Now, Old Navy, I don't shop at Old Navy. I haven't bought nothing from Old Navy in I don't know how long besides this shirt, and I will probably never. I'm not buying a pair of socks from them because I know what they're doing. They're not worried about men. We're not their market. We don't spend money. Women shop. Women like to buy things. That's their market. This is obviously who that is appealing to. And men, we have to get the buying power back. Like, there are tons of organizations, not just Stop Fatherlessness. You got Black Fathers. You got Black Daddy Gang. You have Do Daddies. I mean, it's a whole bunch of organizations out there that you can associate yourself with and support, right? You can do these things with these other organizations and put these messages out there. Now, somebody's going to say, well, the way that Old Navy did this whole, it's her day and whatever, and stop fatherlessness, it's the same message, but it's not. All right? Stop fatherlessness is not something that only men can wear. Children, women, white, black, Asian, whoever. All right? It's not alienating one group or slighting another to bring awareness to another. And I hope that made sense to you. Because I just came from Old Navy, and I'm a little appalled, to be honest with you. And I was at the cash register kind of acting a fool a little bit. But I had my kids with me, so I wanted to be as, politically correct as possible. But the lady then saw my shirt and she said, "Oh, I like that." And I told her about it and whatnot. But she also said she liked that because she thought it was cute. And that's the thing. It's not cute. It's not a cool thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because there are men like me who take offense to that. And if we don't take it serious, nobody will. They'll just say, "Oh, that's a cute little design. I like that." Not realizing that there's a man out there who's offended, a father rather, who's offended. So I'm gonna burn this shirt. And I just want to, I want to be clear that this isn't about, I have nothing against, I love women. I mean, come on. We have an organization that, it's men and women. So that's not even debatable. But this is about the message. And everybody's not going to understand. I'm passionate about this, man. I really don't care what you think, to be honest with you. I'm passionate. So this right here is when I see stuff like this, I have to do something about it. If I don't do something about it, I'm not for real about what I do. That's how I feel. That's how I go about it. And that's how I feel about people, And Old Navy should be ashamed of themselves for real. And if this ever reaches Old Navy, you just lost one man. And I know one man don't matter, but you lost a father. You understand? A staple in the community, the backbone of the household. You lost that kind of person. All right. And that may not mean nothing to you either. But eventually, men are going to wake up and we're going to invest in manhood. We're going to stop letting these kind of things go on. And you're going to have to change what you do. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if a month after you didn't do your little numbers and get your little attention that you got from it, because you got hell of attention, because here I am and so many other people. But you're going to put out some lame response at some point in time because you completed your mission, which was to get everybody riled up. Good job. You know what I'm saying? But I also got to do my job as an activist for fatherhood, period. And we ain't having that. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, it's a bunch of me's out here. And if what you've really done to a lot of women, whether they know it or not, because they think it's cute, is you've given them a shirt and they're going to have some very hard conversations with people. So what you've really done is sparked an argument, a worldwide argument amongst family, man, woman, all that stuff. But somehow you tend to promote your items and your products with this whole family beach, jump around, like you got this whole family thing going on, but you're doing this. This don't build the family up. This creates arguments. You understand? This doesn't bring us together, and it may be somebody that says, well, hold up, man. So does Stop Fatherlessness. Stop Fatherlessness has created some interesting conversations, but it goes both ways. It's a both way kind of conversation. No one's being slighted. No one's being made to look like less of a person. And you do this 2 weeks before Father's Day. Like, that is just classless, Old Navy. But then again, your clothes is phony. So I get it. You need people in there to buy your stuff. Congrats, Old Navy. You understand? You are the Jerry Springer of clothing labels. You can get all the money you got, but there's no integrity behind your brand. You understand that? And that's where you and I differ. And you and so many other organizations and clothing companies and all that. You know what I mean? So with that being said, this video was super long. It's 8 minutes long. Ain't nobody gonna listen this far because I'm over here ranting for real because I'm pissed. Because I gotta explain to my children, hey, this isn't how this works, Juliana, who will be a future mother. You understand? So you making that hard for me. So I gotta clean up your mess because you want to put this nonsense on the shirt. So thank you, Old Navy, for being who you are, the Jerry Springer of clothing labels. Peace.